Alright, let's talk about something else.
Certainly.
Do you need any help?
Me specifically? No. I'm sure Julie Farkas does, though. Lab coat, pointy hair. Answers to the name Julie Farkas, strangely enough. I'm sure she can find something for you to do. It might be kind of depressing and terrible, though. Caveat Samaritanus.
Stop speaking Latin, please.
See you around.
Hello, Julie.
Are you here to drop off medical supplies? Leave them with the rest in the middle of the courtyard.
Actually, I need medical health supply. Actually, anyway, look, you need medical supply?
Rates of injury and illness in Freeside are very high. Supplies don't last long.
What do you need?
Med-X, Radaway, and Fixer are Freeside essentials. I can't pay you for any supplies you bring in, but I could discount the charge for our services.
Seem more like you need a steady supply. Just...
So far, the Crimson Caravan won't cut us a deal. If you can convince them or some other merchant to work with us, I'll discount supplies to you.
Which merchant might be willing to make a deal?
You might ask around at Mick and Ralph's, or go see the Garretts, though I suspect they're too busy poisoning Freeside to help it out.
You got yourself a deal?
Just come see me when you've got some supplies to turn in.
Let's talk about something else.
What do you want to talk about?
Can you tell me a bit more about this place?
The Old Mormon Fort serves as the regional hub for the followers of the Apocalypse. I am the administrator for this region.
And what thing do you do here?
The followers of the Apocalypse aren't just interested in research. We care for our fellow man and do everything we can to help humanity. Here in Freeside, we provide food and medical services for those in need. We also have organized reconstruction efforts. With the help of Bill Ronte, we were able to install a water pump just west of here, but the Kings quickly took control of the pump.
And who are the follower of the Apocalypse? Because if I remember, the guy in the solar tower didn't give that much info.
We arose from the boneyards of Edidum years ago. Since then, we have made it our mission to rebuild the wasteland and re-educate its inhabitants. We hope to forge a brave new world free of war and poverty by sharing knowledge and resources. Our primary goal is the free exchange of ideas.
Alright, let's talk about something else.
What do you want to talk about?
Things are pretty rough here.
More than rough, it's a damn mess. Freeside townies are constantly picking fights with NCR civilians. Thugs and thieves are always looking for a victim, and the local families are just sitting back making caps on the mess. Freeside is in dire need, but no one has been man enough to step up. The followers can only do so much to stem the tide.
Is there anything I can do to help?
There is always something needing done. A few souls here in Freeside could be great assets to the community if they'd kick their addictions. We need a regular supply of medicine organized, but the Crimson Caravan wants too many caps for what we need. Lastly, tensions between the townies and NCR tourists have been going downhill fast lately. A lot of innocent people will get hurt if things blow up.
If I wanted to calm things down in Freeside, where will I start?
The big man around here is the king. Not much happens in Freeside that he doesn't know about. He has the most influence locally, and some of his crew haven't helped the situation by harassing NCR citizens and charging double for water. Some NCR soldiers have been bringing in supplies, but none of it is going to Freeside locals. I've tried to speak to both sides to no avail.
And you said something about helping Haddock?
Yes, old Bill Ronte and Jacob Hoff. They're not going to kick their habits on their own.
Tell me about Bill Ronte.
Old Bill Ronte is an exceptionally skilled machinist. He could fix the problems we've been having with Freeside's water pump, if he sobered up.
What about Jacob?
The Garretts hooked Jacob on chems when he was working for them. Ironic, since he used to homebrew detox chems. He's a natural chemist.
Where should I start looking?
In Freeside, the drunks and drug addicts flock in and around the Atomic Wrangler. I'd start there.
I'll see what I can do to help them.
Sobering them up and putting them back to work would go a long way toward helping Freeside.
Let's talk about something else.
What do you want to talk about?
I don't think I have any addiction right now. At least I don't think. No, it's perfect.
Hello.
Can't help but be impressed with what they're doing here.
When people have got nothing left, they can always turn to the followers.
Howdy.
Did you just came out of the charcoal?
Hmm?
God, face feel like you rubbing yourself with charcoal.
Need some grub? I got you covered. Cheap and filling.
What are you serving?
Typically, I find it goes down better if I leave people guessing. So what do you say? Want some?
Not until you tell me where you get the fruit from.
I have my little helpers out and about, always looking for fresh things to add to the stew pot. You may have seen them around somewhere yourself. Now deny your hunger no longer.
Show me what you got.
You won't regret it, at least until an hour or so from now.
I admit, is kebab. That one is interesting. Normally, lots of his food is mostly is not such a good stuff. Take some gecko kebab. Squirrel on stick and stay there.
Your safety. Only I can keep you safe, my friend.
Yes, one of the king member.
Your safety guaranteed.
Now, from the look, I hope you now know from which king they got the name from. And again, those are bodyguard. You can rent the service. So basically, they become a temporary companion, but they leave you once you enter a building. So it isn't really worth it. Big timer, not interested. Give me someone to punch, please.
Trouble.
Not get, please.
Come on!
Come on! I give up.
I really don't want to see what you do when you don't give up the fight. Water pump if you need any, but you need to pay to use it, and he also sell some purified water. guess he ran from the top. Gonna go.
Make a brief stop at the Atomic Wrangler, where the
Lasers,
booze
plasma,
is cheaper,
pistols,
the table's more
grenades.
friendly,
We've
and
got
the
it
women
all
are
at the
just
Silver
like the booze.
Rush. Come to the Silver Rush.
And the Silver Rush is where I am going.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to search you before letting you in. The only weapons allowed on the premises are the ones we're selling.
Okay.
It should only take a moment. There. I've stowed all of your weapons. You're clear to enter. When you leave, I'll hand them all back to you.
The bosses are having a meeting. You'll have to wait until it's over.
Mr. Soren, please get to the point. The second half of your payment is late, and I want to know why.
Miss Van Graff, my associates and I have decided that we wish to renegotiate the terms of our deal.
Might I ask for what reason? The shipment was delivered. The guns were tested before leaving this facility.
Regardless, we feel that the quality of the weapons is below expectation and hope to adjust the price accordingly.
Ah, I think I understand what the issue here is. Excuse me for a moment, would you? Do it. Never break faith with the Van Graffs, Mr. Soren. I expect you'll have the rest of our payment ready tomorrow morning. Okay, everyone. Show's over. Back to work.
Now you start to see why. I want to come here. Plasma defender pistol, a multi-blast rifle, normal plasma stuff, plasma grenade, plasma mine, a recharger pistol, framer, the laser dummy, the 3-beam, a turbo plasma gun for those that prefer the old name, and there is regular stuff. What did I take them? Hello?
Welcome to the Silver Rush, where only top-of-the-line energy weapons can be found. What can I do for you?
Might I ask some question?
Not at all.
Seemed like a bad neighboring to open a store.
Look around, and you'll notice two things. First, we don't lack for security. I'm not worried about anyone breaking in here or stealing our goods. Not that we don't occasionally have attempts, but even those prove useful. Do you know how much target dummies cost? Back to my point. The second thing you'll notice is that we do not sell cheap merchandise. Everything here is second to none. People who buy Van Graff goods typically don't care where they have to go to get them.